I will be talking about some main points, and here's the outline of my presentation. The points that I will be discussing are important points related to us as Arab countries, such as the background, priority agenda items, highlights of the discussions, key recommendations, and summary and future work. The 54th session for the CCFH was conducted in Nairobi, Kenya, between the 11th to 15th of March 2024. This was the first week of Ramadan, and you can imagine how it was in the beginning of fasting. The session was attended by 56 member countries, 1 member organization, and 11 observer organizations. There were also 6 Arab countries participating, such as Egypt, Mauritania, Morocco, Oman, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and Somalia. Before I begin my presentation, I would like to reiterate my greatest thanks and gratitude to Egypt, the KSA, the UAE, and Morocco for their tangible, active participation during the works of this session. And during this presentation, you will see the points that have been discussed. So, at the level of the Arab Codex Initiative, we have organized an Arab coordination meeting under the framework of the Arab Codex Initiative, and we conducted the 22nd Codex coordination meeting and a coordination meeting in 26th of February 2024 with the participation of 11 Arab countries. The most important or priority agenda items were 5, 5.1, 5.2, and 6, in addition to item 8 and 9 of the priority agenda items. Regarding item 5, we discussed the guidelines for control of Shiga toxin producing Escherichia coli, STEC, in raw beef, fresh leafy vegetables, raw milk, and raw milk cheeses and sprouts. Comments were provided from Egypt, Iraq, and I would like to send a greeting to my colleagues from Iraq. The UAE and Morocco submitted a CRD. The CCFH54 agreed put forward the proposed draft Annex 2 on fresh leafy vegetables and Annex 4th on sprouts. Among the highlights of the discussion, we discussed the guidelines for the safe use and reuse of water in food production and processing, Annex 2 on fishery products, and Annex 3 on dairy products. There were comments provided by Morocco, Saudi Arabia, UAE, and Morocco also submitted a CRD. Of course, the most important results of this CCFH54 was the agreement to forward the draft of Annex 3 on milk and milk products, which is Appendix 4, to the CAC47 for adoption at step 5/8, and the subsequent inclusion in CXG 100 to 2023. In addition to the return of the draft Annex 2 on fish and fishery products to Step 2 on 3, Section 2 needs a revision, especially when it comes to purpose and scopes. Section 8, water use and reuse, needs a revision of the decision tool. And we also agreed to establish an electronic work group chaired by the European Union and co-chaired by Morocco, Honduras, Mauritania, India, and IDF. As per item 8, we discussed proposed draft guidelines for food hygiene control measures in traditional markets for food. There were comments from Iraq, the UAE, and this is from the Arab region, in addition to submitting a CRD from Morocco. And the CCFH54 agreed to forward the proposed draft guidelines for food hygiene control measures in traditional markets for food to CAC47 for adoption at step 5/8, which is Appendix 6. Regarding item 9, pertaining to alignment of codex texts developed by the CCFH with the revised general principles of food hygiene, CXC 1969. The CCFH54 agreed to prioritize the work on alignment and integration of this item into its workplace and adopting a hybrid approach of alignment as follows. To cover the first part of the forward work plan to be structurally aligned with the CXC 1969 by the relevant EWGs, and that the EWGs also align their technical content as necessary with the CXC 1969. And this task should also be reflected in the terms of reference for the relevant EWGs. In addition to that, texts in part 2 of the forward work plan that require alignment in Appendix 7 were structurally aligned with the CXC 1969 by an alignment of the electronic working group. Now, regarding the summary and the future work of CCFH, we have a few recommendations regarding the 54th session to review annexes 2 and 4, step 5/8. We will also have the annex 2, step 3, and annex 3 forwarded to step 5/8, in addition to adoption at step 5/8, and to integrate our work into the plan and to actively participate in the EWG, which will be chaired by Morocco. And we have to follow up on this activity and to make sure that it is our responsibility to contribute to the activities of this session and event. The CCFH54 agreed to also adopt at step 5/8, and regarding item 9 to also adopt according to 5/8. Thank you very much for your active listening.